The Giving Tree, a retelling of a traditional Métis story, written and illustrated by Leah Dorion, read by Josiah and Isabella from Mrs. Bellamy's grade 3 class.
A long time ago, there was once a tree. It was an old, twisted Manitoba maple.
This Manitoba maple was special as she had a large weathered hollow within her trunk. Maybe this hollow was once home to a family of birds, or it might have been the sleeping place for a traveling porcupine.
One thing for certain, this tree was beloved by my grandpa. Grandpa often called her the Giving Tree. So I asked my grandpa to tell me a story from his childhood memories. He said,
Long ago, when I was a little boy, my mama and papa often traveled by horse and wagon to visit our relations. My favorite part of our trip was the pipe break at the Giving Tree. This tree was located at the halfway point between our related Métis villages.
it was the Métis way to stop for tea and bannock at the Giving Tree. As small kids, we got very excited at the sight of the tree as she appeared around the bend in the trail.
It was our tradition to sprinkle an offering of tobacco at the base of her trunk every time we visited the tree. It was fun to unload our wagon for a friendly family picnic under her protective canopy.
We loved to make small fires to boil our tea, cook our bannock, and gather around to tell stories and chew our dry meat. The most magical memory that I have was the time when my mama forgot to pack our sugar into the grub box.
Oh my goodness gracious, said Mama. I forgot to pack the sugar for our tea and bannock. Son, spoke Papa, come here. I want you to help me with something. So Papa lifted me up to look into the big hollow within the maple tree.
To my surprise, in the bottom of the hollow there was sugar, tea, bundles of tobacco, letters, flour, and even a pair of moccasins. There was so much stuff hidden deep inside her hollow. I was awestruck as I pulled out a little canister of sugar.
As Papa lowered me down, I said, Papa, what's all that stuff doing in there? My papa explained to me that this Giving Tree is a sacred place for us Métis people. He told me that for generations the tree hollow was used by Métis travelers as a cache so that it could help our people out in times of need.
My papa said that it was the Métis way to use this tree cache for a message center and as an emergency supply stash. For generations, the tree cache was a symbol of honesty and respect.
Papa told me that once a young man left an engagement ring for his sweetheart inside the tree. 2 days later, the ring was delivered to his sweetheart safely by a man passing by her home.
Papa loved our old Métis ways. Papa spoke to our beliefs. If you take something from the tree cache, you are responsible to put something back in return.
Papa reminded me that it is our own Métis way to be kind, generous, and helpful to others. Mama came over to the tree to get the sugar canister. She put several folded polka-dotted hankies and a small pail into my hand so I could offer them back into the hollow.
It was so fun to place our offering back into the maple tree. I wondered who would someday get those polka-dotted hankies.
That day I understood why the old-timers called her the Giving Tree, as she stood for everything good that we Métis people believe in. As Grandpa finished his story, he smiled, winked, and made me promise to one day tell my own children the story of the Giving Tree.
He said, "Tell our stories so future generations will remember about the true spirit of being Métis."
Penelope.